Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my presentation. My name is Patient Chong, and I'm currently a student at Chongshan Medical University. The topic of my presentation is ideal gas equation of state. Today, I would like to talk to you about the gas law. I'm going to focus on three main points. First of all, I'll talk about Boyle's law. Second, we'll look at Charlie's law. And finally, I'll show you about Avogadro's law. My presentation will take around 3 minutes. If you have any questions, you can discuss them with me at the end. Let's begin with Boyle's law. Before I get into that, I want to explain what each abbreviation represents. P is pressure, T is temperature in Kelvin, V is volume, N is number of moles of gas. Boyle's law states that P1V1 equals P2V2. Under conditions of constant temperature and a fixed number of gas moles, pressure and volume are inversely related. We express this relationship mathematically as PV equals K, and K is a constant for a given sample of air at a specific temperature. That concludes my first point. Moving on to Charlie's law. Charlie's law tells us that V1 divided by T1 equals V2 divided by T2, with constant pressure and a fixed number of moles. Temperature and volume are directly related. The formula V equals Bt expresses this relationship, where B is a proportionality constant. That concludes my second point. Now, let's move on to the third law, Avogadro's law. Avogadro's law shows that N1 divided by V1 equals N2 divided by V2. When both pressure and temperature are constant, the volume of gas is directly proportional to the number of moles. We express this as V equals 8N, where 8 is a proportionality constant. So that brings me to the end of my presentation. We look at three main points. First, I show you Boyle's law and its inverse relationship between pressure and volume. Then we look at Charlie's law and the direct relationship between temperature and volume. And finally, I explain you about Avogadro's law, which describes the direct relationship between mass and volume. Before I finish, I would like to leave you with one final thought. By combining these laws, we arrive at the ideal gas equation of state. PV equals nRT. R is the universal gas constant. This concludes my introduction. Thank you for your listening.